It's been more than a month since a Baldwin County sex offender disappeared on the day he was scheduled to be sentenced on child pornography charges.
John David Smith cut off his ankle monitoring device and then hit the road. And tonight we're learning about a new plan to bring him to justice.
Fox 10 News reporter Russell Colburn has the exclusive details.
District Attorney Hallie Dixon is tired of waiting to sentence John David Smith on his child pornography charges. So she made a motion tonight, hoping to get it done with him still on the run.
We had hoped, of course, that we would be able to get Mr. Smith back in our custody within a month. That didn't happen, and so we have elected to go ahead and ask the court to sentence him in absentia, meaning without him being present.
Dixon hoped to give his victim a chance to look Smith in the face at his sentencing, but the in absentia will have to do for now. The motion also strips him of the very bond that was the reason he was even able to flee. Why does that matter? Well, since Smith had a property bond using his mother's home, Dixon says she plans to lure him back to Robertsdale by foreclosing the property, sending a message to Smith and any family members who could be helping him hide.
Maybe if they realize that the matriarch will lose her property, maybe they will come forward and be honest about where he is and put some pressure on him to man up.
With him sentenced this way, Dixon says it allows the marshals to utilize some special tactics like monitoring borders. Do you expect him to come back?
I expect us to get him back one way or the other. A sentenced felon who has essentially evaded a sentence, the extradition process is a little bit easier. The process of getting local law enforcement officers to participate, for whatever reasons, they believe it'll make it a little simpler for them to be able to get him back.
And what will be awaiting him? A mandatory minimum sentence of life in prison without parole.
I want him to breathe his last breath in prison. I think that would be justice. Had Mr. Smith come on to sentencing, I think he probably would have had the possibility of at least just a life sentence. So, you know, there's some poetic justice in that. It gave us some additional time to dig a little further and you know, close those loopholes a little better.
And maybe a man Dixon says has eluded justice for 8 years will finally face his sentence. In Bay Minette, Russell Colburn, Fox 10 News.
A judge is expected to decide in the next 30 days if the sentencing can move forward while Smith is still on the run.